In the meantime, gives us a chance to hear from even more motorsport legends. The man who was once the most experienced Formula One driver of all time, and that's before Rubens Barrichello overtook him. He is, of course, Riccardo Patrese, and he's here to enjoy the Festival of Speed.
Riccardo, I believe you've been reunited with one of your old cars this weekend.
Yes, it's true. I have a big pleasure to drive my car of 83 season, the BT52 Brabham with BMW engine. And, you know, good feeling out of a car that I won the last Grand Prix of the season, and we won the title with Nelson. And it's working very well also, so it was a big pleasure.
So it feels as good as it did back then?
Pardon me?
It feels as good as it did back then?
Maybe better, because I think they work, you know, they rebuilt the engine in the last period, and probably they found better electronic solutions, so it's more drivable than 30 years ago.
So what's your thoughts on Goodwood in general, looking around at these fantastic events and cars? What kind of catches your eye?
Well, I mean, the place is fantastic, the atmosphere is fantastic. I came here already, I think, at the third edition, so when he just started the festival. And after that, I got in love with this place, because when I come, I feel at home. I can meet all the fans. You know, the fact that you can be so close with all the people that like motor racing and drivers. So I think this is really something that when I can, I come with a big pleasure.
Just to get your thoughts on the Formula One season so far in general, Mercedes obviously leading the way again, but being pushed a little bit more than the last couple of years. What's your take on what we've seen so far?
Well, I think from what you see, I think Mercedes has still an advantage against all the opposition, so probably it's a business between Rosberg and Hamilton. Rosberg is going, I say, better than last year. He looks more positive, but Hamilton still has the chance to fight for the championship, so we will see. I don't think other teams that can catch up the two Mercedes.
So you talk about Nico maybe going up a level. Can he hold on and really take this title over the rest of the season?
Why not? I think he looks very strong at the moment. He won the last Grand Prix really with no problem. So, and he's in front in the championship. He has an advantage against Lewis. So at the end, he is the favorite for the champion, but he's still a long way to go anyway.
Brilliant. Great to talk to you, Riccardo. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Bye. Ciao.